My name is Jason Charles and I'm 22 years old. This is my sister, Sophie Charles, and she is also 22 years old. We both swapped bodies with each other because she read a magic spell out of a book in my parents' basement. I was scared that people would find out that I was in a different body. My sister told me not to panic. She said that no one would notice. She said that I should be glad that I'm a girl because my life would be easier. My sister was right. My life was a little easier because I had a lot of privileges that men didn't. I started to laugh and feel good about myself. Sophie asked me what I wanted to do now that I was in her body. I told her that she would have to teach me how to become like a girl. Sophie said that she would love to help me out since I had no experience whatsoever. Sophie helped me learn how to become a girl, and I helped her learn how to become a guy. Several hours passed, and we both agreed that no one would notice the difference. I asked her some basic questions about clothes and she said that I shouldn't have a problem. Sophie says that she was starting to get used to being in my body and that she didn't want to change back. She said that she didn't have to put much effort into being a guy and that it was amazing. She was said that she might start going to the gym so that she could gain some muscle. My body looked amazing for a 22-year-old. I could get used to living like this. I laughed and said that I wanted to be a girl forever. My sister agreed and said that we would live like this for the rest of our lives. We hid the book in my parents' basement so that we could change back whenever we wanted. The next day at work, we both arrived and were scared that people would notice we had swapped bodies. No one had noticed that we both swapped bodies, which was good. I was pretty happy the entire day and everyone was asking me why I was in such a good mood. Sophie joked around and said that I had gotten asked out by someone. I told her that would be really great, but I wasn't ready quite to start dating. Sophie said that she planned on asking out someone she had met at the coffee shop earlier this morning. Sophie and I began to talk more and more about our day until it got dark out. We were really happy with the lives we were living. My sister joked about the magic spell and asked me if I thought that it would wear off before the end of the week. I became really sad when she said that because I didn't want to go back to being a guy. Sophie noticed that I was starting to get sad and said that she was just kidding. I began to cry, and she helped me feel better about myself by hugging me. After a couple of minutes passed, I said that I loved being a girl and that this was one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Sophie said that becoming a guy was one of the best things that has ever happened to her. That night when I went to sleep, I dreamt about having a guy ask me out on a date. I wondered what it would be like to start a family and have a wonderful husband who loved me. I bet that having a beautiful wedding would be a lot of fun. I would make sure to invite Sophie so she could see how happy I am. I'm sure that my sister would love to have a wedding as well. She could get married to a lovely girl and have a wonderful family as well. I began to think about all sorts of stuff as well until I fell asleep. The next day came around and we went off to work like the day before. Nothing interesting happened at work until Sophie came up to me during her lunch break and said that she had asked out this girl named Emma. She was very excited to go out on a date. I told her that I was happy for her. She said that she couldn't wait to get home and pick out an outfit for the occasion. I asked her if the girl was pretty and she said that she was the most beautiful person she had ever seen. After work ended, I helped Sophie get ready for her date. I told her to have lots of fun. I also told her to be safe because anything could happen on the first date. She said goodbye to me and told me to text her later. When Sophie left the house, I watched movies and began to daydream about getting ready for a date with a cute guy. It's been so long since I've last been on a date. I'm not going to put too much thought into it though because I love my life as a girl, and can't wait to see what is going to happen in the future.